Hi, this is a walkthrough of my current level for Quake, Carnival Chaos, with the additions made from playtest 1 and then a couple of gameplay additions made from my last walkthrough video. So we still have this starting off the same as opening this door with a target shoot and then killing this dog. Now we have this area that's kind of opened up, so it's a little secret area. We will loop back to that in a bit, so the player can see it, but can't get to it. And then this section is still kind of the same. I've gone and switched the dog and the army man from a previous version, their positions. So previously, dog was on this side, army man on this side. The dog kept getting clipped on the ceiling and wouldn't move. So basically, the pathways of them have just kind of swapped. And then this platform has been made a bit longer because players kept getting caught on it and not fully moving onto it. And so when it went up, they would get caught on the ceiling and start taking damage. So now that works a bit more seamlessly. And here, this is still the same. Drop down. It's still about the same. Here, this guy, so previously this button had the same texture as the push button at the start of the level, which was a bit confusing for players. They would come up to this and try to push it. It also wasn't indented in the wall, so it was a bit inconsistent, so I've gone ahead and changed it because the player is supposed to be able to shoot it, which made it a bit more clear. Here I've added another health pack because players were saying that it was that there wasn't enough health in the level and that there was too much ammo. So coming around this corner, this gameplay was included in playtest 1, but it wasn't in the last walkthrough video. So here we have a Hell Knight that comes around, and then there are two guys on either side. And so you can either go ahead and shoot them like this, which is not the most common approach because they're kind of a surprise, or you can shoot that head, sort of come out. Alternatively, what most players do is you walk straight onto the platform, the door closes behind you, and you move down with them, and you just sort of shooting them as you're moving. And then this door will open up. If you shoot that, grab you a health pack. So in playtest 1, I also made some additions. So originally that door up there wasn't there. I added it in because players would often step onto the platform, see it's moving, and then knee-jerk response immediately step back. And it kind of made things a little bit messier. Platform was halfway in motion, so they couldn't really get on it. And combat kind of got a little bit weird, and it took away from the idea of moving combat, which was the goal. So I ended up adding that opens up as soon as they step onto the platform, and then I also added in this sort of like lip that the other two don't have, or the other two have a higher one. I sort of lowered it there. Originally it was just one wall straight across, and this was because players weren't realizing that when they got to the bottom that they could just step off. So here we open this up, and that opens this door, revealing this enemy. So we can go ahead and take that, kill him, and then we step through this portal and are greeted by a Hell Knight. And then this is the area that we were at the beginning. So we get to suit up, and then pressing this button will trigger sort of like a final boss fight using this area. So we sort of looped back around to the very beginning, open up this door, and then that ends the level. So I added in that second area that loop back around to the very beginning because it kind of felt like the game ended on a low note, that there wasn't really like a high climax moment with like a heavy boss. And so I added that in, and then also some players from the feedback I got from playtest 1 found that the level was a bit too short or a bit too easy. So just adding a little bit more gameplay and a little bit more loops to it, I thought helped. Yeah. Thank you. This has been Carnival Chaos.